It's good advice, my friends. If you walk without rhythm, it won't attract the worm. How are we? Happy Wednesday night. It's been a week. Not like a week since we've seen each other, but it's been a week for me. So I'm very glad to be here with you tonight as we wrap up the 2046-2047 season in our Build a Nation campaign with Croatia. We still have a team in European competition, so we're going to be following Dinamo through the semifinals. They're taking on Lyon in the UEFA Europa League. If you remember, we were bounced out of the competition in the last stream in the Champions League. We lost 5-6 on aggregate to Barcelona. It was BS. We shouldn't have lost, but it is what it is. Gonna be saying some goodbye to some friends tonight as contracts are expiring for Ruan Carlos, Sandra Louise, Erwan Barteau. All players that are not currently interested in re-signing with the team. Will that change by the time the season comes to its natural conclusion? Who the hell knows? But we're looking to move forward. We have 7 matches remaining in the regular season. We are... Well, we're up by 15 points. So winning this one will be 6, so 18 points left. So if we win this match, we'll be 18 points up. We'll basically guarantee ourselves a spot in the next round. And we're taking on Rudesh, sitting at the bottom of the table. So I hope you guys have been having a fantastic week. It has... I'm still working on my feelings regarding Football Manager 25 and what's going on with that. The fact that Football Manager 25 will not be coming out until sometime, most likely the very end of the month of March, which is highly disturbing. Yes, I recognize, for those of you who are here from the beginning, I'm shifting tracks, but this song has played twice because I had Spotify on, I had it on repeat and didn't have another piece of music queued up, so kind of had to let it play. Sorry. So thank you all very much for joining me tonight, whether you are on Twitch or you are on YouTube. Thank you very much. Hop on in the chat. Say hello as we wrap up our time here in Croatia for this season, not completely wrapping it up. I mean, I think we're going to be sticking with this, Build a Nation in Croatia, because I just don't know if I have the energy to start something new. We might have to. I'm not sure we can do another 4 months of Croatia. Perhaps we can. I honestly do not know. Hey, Victor Rodriguez is a decent-looking player, isn't he? At 18 years old, we just picked him up from Spain. Actually, no, he came to us. He came to us through our youth intake. So he is a homegrown player, my friends. Yeah, they can all go away. We did have a takeover of our team since we last saw each other. What's up, not me? How are you? Just wrapping things up. Let my thumb heal a little bit. Been playing my fair share of EAFC 25. What's your new save? I was just talking about how I'm not sure. As of right now, this may change. This may change in mid-November when I'm done with my show. My schedule is going to be very sporadic over the next couple of weeks. I actually am not going to be on this weekend. Maybe, well, no. I think I have rehearsal on Sunday night. I have a Halloween party on Saturday, and I think I got something going on Friday, although I may be streaming tomorrow. If I'm going out Friday and Saturday, probably not going to do so tomorrow night. Do I want to make changes? I mean, I guess I kind of have to. Hey, Damon Stewart, subscribing with Prime. Thank you so very much for the 8 months, my friend. Welcome back. How is everybody? I hope you're doing well. I myself am okay. I've been worse. I know that's not exactly a resounding endorsement of how I'm doing right now, but that is what it is. Let's get McCoon in there. We'll give Biscay the day off. Yeah, we'll just take him out of the... Oh, I'm still short of players trained. You're going to get promoted? I'm shocked. What formation have you been using? Let's get BKO in there. All right, so Garnico being go would be Kasalia, Markovic, and Alfano. It kills me that they work well that way, but not the other way. That just feels like a lot. A back three kind of shaded to the... Well, I guess it's a back four with the wing back. Pair of Segundo Volantes. Two shadow strikers behind a DLF with an advanced playmaker. God, I love this game. I really, really do. Let's get Princeton Runsveen in there as well. So Al-Rashidi will be behind Bartow, McCoon, and Mazza with Lieblein and Vandenberg, Kalea, Kaselia, Baskin-Robbins, Alfano, and Garnica. Managed to pull off the League One title with the lads in green and Saint Etienne. Beautiful. Took a crazy last day to do. Oh, yeah, you mentioned this in the Discord, didn't you? PSG beat Montpellier 5-0. You had to put up 6 to get past Rennes. I agree. You know how things are going to work. What is probably going to work. I mean, generally, I'm coming to discover that anything that is slightly off the beaten track tends to be okay. Marco Bulat, they've actually got a real manager. I was going to say I've been enjoying EAFC. I haven't been. I have gotten a little better. Obviously more victories. I am at the second checkpoint on my way to Division 5. A lot more moral victories. I'm getting blown out far less. But it's super sweaty, man. Leave line with the corner. Setting in, looking for Alfano, but Hugeson will come off his line and grab that one. I got myself a new kit, too. It is Millwall Football Club. I know it's a little hard to see because of the red on the black, but it is what it is. Vuskovic spins it up to Kareno Giach. Al-Rashidi loses Alfano. McCone. Bartow. Goal.
That was liquid football.
Celebrating losing by less. I am... okay, so I played champs qualifications, and I wasn't going to qualify. I did win one. I had a match that was fairly close. And then my final one, it was like a 7-6 affair. This guy was like exploiting everything he possibly could. I managed to tie it up, send it to extra time, and then that's a small little mistake, just slightly off with passing, and it got picked off. He scored in extra time, 1-7-6. I'm getting less angry. I am still generally annoyed at many things. Mandelkow will come in, and McCown will move over to the other side as Christian Mazza enjoys an injury in match week 30. Got a decent team going on, I think. I mean, it certainly helped that I packed Jude Bellingham. There's a James Vanderbeek card that's pretty decent defensively, which is nice from the CM position. Felix Mandelkow, his 6th of the year. It's Rudesh 0, Hajduk 2. Marcus Thuram, the SBC I did pretty early on. That card is just... It's not perfect, but I do pretty well with him. Did enjoy a nice inform Lewandowski for a while. I had that one on loan for a couple of days. So I've been doing okay for someone who doesn't spend any money on the game besides the cost of the actual game, or even the cost of the subscription, which gets me access to the game, I should say. I'm doing okay. I do have a ton of complaints, but there is a patch that apparently is coming out. I think they rolled it out to the old gen folks yesterday or earlier today. Speaking of Everton, don't we play on Saturday? Finally? I feel like it's been forever since I've had football to cheer for. Like real football. Not this Nations League crap. Al-Rashidi, nice turn. It's got two men on him. Able to escape. Puts it in the middle, but Sindlik will deal with it. Al-Rashidi, though, gets it back. Drives it home, and Hugesson makes the save. Knocks it behind for a corner. You're in a situation entirely what to do. You got a big transfer budget relative to what you're used to and might be able to sell one of your top players for 9 whole figures. That's awesome. Oh, Rune Lieblein drags one wide on the near side. Yeah, it is. Oh, what a header by Erwan Bartow. Near post corner. Delivery by Mandelkow, and it's 3-0. Bossy FM, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing? How's your stream, my man? And because I am an old man, remind me of what it is that you are doing. All right, looks like Osijek is winning as well. We still have a game in hand on them. And if you're not... Yeah, well, 100 million. You can do a lot with 100 million. King Eli, welcome in. Bossy, how you doing? What's your save looking like these days? Are you starting? A lot of people I find are starting new saves right about now because we now have 5 extra months to kill a football manager. I still am taking off November the 26th, which I'd already... Didn't realize I was zoomed out so much. I'd already put in for November the 26th as a day off from work. I think I'm still going to take it. I just don't know what I'm going to do with it. Kalela puts it in. Mandelkow across for Bartow. Another assist for Felix Mandelkow. I'm not burning something that I paid on stream, and I'm not going to risk burning down my house. Oh, the goal was disallowed. Dang it. I have the Juve scarf. So just so you're aware, I was for a time subscribing to a service that was a mystery kit service that provided a scarf as well. That's why I have that. I don't have it because I have any love whatsoever for Juventus. I have no allegiance really whatsoever in Serie A. I kind of like Atalanta because when I first started playing FIFA, the first time I ever cracked open Ultimate Team, I met Shindik. The first time I ever opened up Ultimate Team, that was like one of the badges I could pick from. And I didn't know who they were, where they were, or whatever. I used to live in Atlanta. So I thought it was cool that it was close. But I really have zero rooting interest in Serie A whatsoever. I should have stopped it. Who do we support? Oh, I've got a. Oh, here it is. I have a Lazio flag. Anderlecht. I can get behind Anderlecht. I don't know if I have Antwerp, which is where I started in my journeyman save this year. Do I have a Roma shirt? No, I have a Spezia shirt. Yeah, that's why I took the flag down. Oh, I probably should have made some changes. Oh, well. There is only one scarf behind me that I actually have on purpose. I started with the Antwerp U23 side. I was with Young Reds. It was a journeyman save. I have no Roma shit. So we won. We've maintained our 15-point lead over Osijek. They only have 5 matches left to go. They've got 15 points total. They're not going to pass us. We've won our 6th consecutive title. I mean, not officially. There are goals for Erwan Bartow. Should have been a hat trick, but it is what it is. I know nothing about the Dutch language. I do play EAFC now on Polish, so I don't have to deal with the English announcers talking shit about me. That's always bothered me. All right, history and competitions. We won the Super Sport HNL 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years in a row. So this would be 6 in a row, 7 out of 8, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 11. I'm assuming you're talking about good night, Bossy. Thank you very much for the raid, my friend. And anyone who did come in with Bossy, if you do need to raid and run, if you happen to be on the continent, and it is very, very late, I completely understand that, and I appreciate you being here. If you want to stick around, if you want to leave the stream up, by all means do so. If you want to head over to the YouTube and subscribe over there, that would be great too. Forgot we have Vukovar coming up. Vukovar in the semifinals of the Cup. And I have no problem rotating the entire squad. Of course, we'll take a look to see who we are actually rotating, just to be 100% sure. Who's Wilson? Did we look at Wilson before? He's a fast little... Oh, he plays the one position we don't... The one spot we don't need anybody is... Oh, you know what time it is? It's business time. Should we get let Ruan Carlos play? Let me unfilter the U19s. Alfano, Lopez, Markovic. Although Markovic needs a break. Let's get Jean Caparcho in there. Alkaabi's in. Miles is in. Oh, Ruan Carlos is in. We'll swip in with Mandelkow because Mandelkow's a little better suited for over there. Lartigue will be in support of Di Matteo Valenta. Sure. But we won't rotate the goalkeeper. It's business time. Hey, what is this? He's angry he was left out of the Cameroon squad. Dude, that's not my fault. Oh, crap. All right, Al Rashidi will give you the night off. Why is it not letting me change this? There we go. Juve is a mafia team? Yeah, that's why like everything about I don't know. I don't love Italy. Like I like the food. The food is good, but like obviously their stance in previous world conflicts and I don't know, the fact that an Italian guy discovered America when he didn't actually set foot here, and there's plenty of other people. Actually, an Italian did discover America, it just wasn't the one that they said it was. I mean, just hearing the politics and the craziness and the sports stuff. I didn't like their attitude during the Euros. Like they were owed something. I mean, they were terrible and blamed everyone but themselves, it felt like. Mandelkow earns a corner, baby. Pacho over for the Ruan Carlos, edge of the box, pushes it towards his right, takes it out, drops it Al-Kaabi, looking for Mandelkow. And mid-header, the highlight ends. 4,037 in appearance from Barroso Nashelia. But that's a different stadium. I don't think we're at Barroso Nashelia. I think Vukovar has moved. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. They are in the second division. They are doing okay-ish, I think. They're not getting relegated. They're mid-table. 40 points. That's actually kind of pathetic. Looks like Greets is coming back up. Which is not a shock. Izdar to Belentovic. Jovic looking to put up Alfano. Steps in front of that one, mutes the pass. Miles to Cabracho. Al-Kaabi up. Ruan Carlos across. Di Matteo Valenta puts home his 16th of the year. It's Vukovar 0, Hajduk 1. Did you? Oh my God! Yes, Bruins. Holy hell! I've been actually they play tonight, don't they? Wait, they don't play tonight. They played last night. Somebody in another stream was talking about how they're getting excited to watch the Flyers play Vancouver this weekend. Yeah, Michkov was great last night. It's a shame they couldn't hold on to the lead. Well, the only shame in that is the fact that, oh, what a header, but Di Matteo Valenta His second of the night. Flyers and Kraken tomorrow in Seattle at 10. Then Saturday, their home opener against the Vancouver Canucks, 7 o'clock from the Wells Fargo Center. And then they're back in action at home on Tuesday. It's a home-and-home Tuesday and Wednesday with the Washington Capitals. It's a shame they couldn't hold on to it, but yeah, Michkov looks legit. That number 17, that other kid, looks pretty good. Konechny's on fire. I'm glad they finally named a captain this year. Luchenko, thank you very much. I'm still getting to learn the team. I wasn't really paying that close attention this year, which is different for me. Like, usually my go-to sport would be hockey. I've obviously shifted a little bit. Di Matteo Valenta, there's the Hattie. But yeah, they're 1-1-1 so far. And looking okay. I think Couturier should have been named captain last year. Like, I didn't like the fact that they went captainless. I mean, I get kind of why he did it. He wanted to see who was going to step up, but we always knew it was going to be Coots. You're damn right we do. There was a period of time where people thought, and this is before even the Eagles won the World Series, or the Super Bowl. Sorry, a couple of thoughts in my head all at once, kind of all coming together. There was a period of time where people felt like the Philadelphia Flyers were going to be the next Philly team to win a title. Obviously, that didn't happen. Di Matteo Valenta is just running riot on Vukovar 1991. Not surprisingly, he is on a 10.0. Gavin Lartigue, I would have expected to have a bit of a better game. He's a bit out of position at the cam, but the first time or the second time? Van Riemsdyk as a signing in, 2007? Like, I as a draft pick, I thought was fantastic. All right, let's get Metrovelli in there. Everybody else is kind of plays quite a bit. Let's get Milo Primo in there. Yeah, so the second time around. Philly went through a period where we would have a number of young prospects that I thought were good in Philly that we would just trade away. And it would drive me absolutely nuts. Like, we would sign guys like Vinny LeCavalier at 87 years old, Mandelkow with his 7th of the year. And then we would give up, his name's escaping me now. He played for Carolina for years under Brind'Amour. God, Rod Brind'Amour, I loved him. Loved him. See, I followed the team as a kid. Although I was super young the last time they won the Stanley Cup. I was less than a year old. So I have no distinct memories of that. I mean, I remember the call from Gene Hart, not obviously first run. Oh, it's killing me now. I can't remember his name. But then I kind of like moved away from the sport for a little while, and I came back in 94. And it was Eric Lindros. It was Rob Brindamore. It was Mikhail Renberg. There was Joel Klatt was on the team. Keith Jones. Later years with like Brian Boucher in goal. Eric Desjardins. I loved Eric Desjardins too. Nico Metrovelli, the man that I was told not to sign, just scored his 5th goal of the year. Hurricanes all-time roster NHL. I'm going to be looking through this list now for... I didn't realize Brian Boucher played there. No, I'm going to look at it. I'm just going to completely, like, pass over it. Rob DeMaio. Remember Rob DeMaio? God, there were a lot of guys who played for the Flyers who also played for Carolina. Shane Gostisbehere. I liked him too. But it was time for him to go. No. 6-0, your final score, my friends. Why am I not seeing it? I'm still only in the L's. Michael Layton, I remember him. Mark Recchi was fan. I liked Mark Recchi a lot. I'm still looking over this list. I literally like his name. I just cannot remember his name, but I feel like I'll know it when I see it. There's another one though. Alexander Picard didn't play for Carolina for a lot, but I really liked him as a Flyer, as like a 17, 18-year-old. Obviously, there's Keith Primo. I'm not talking about him. No, he was young when he was playing for the Flyers. Not Jeff Skinner. I've got all the Stalls played there. All the Sutters played there as well, apparently. Trevor Van Riemsdyk. I'm not seeing it. Oh, no. Justin Williams. I thought he had a more interesting name than that. Justin Williams. I remember when he played for Philadelphia, he was good. He was young. I think he got traded to Carolina when he was like maybe 20 years old, 21 perhaps, because he made 449 career appearances, scored 128 goals, 188 assists for 316 points for Carolina. Ended up spending, how many years was he there? 8 years in Carolina. Oh, God, I loved watching Claude Giroux, man. I always felt like Claude Giroux was best. Like, he had these moments when he would lose his stick, and I felt like that's when he was at his best. And I'm not knocking him. Like, he was such a tenacious player in the corners that he could really do a whole hell of a lot with a very little. Who? Williams, 25 points, 40, then 24. Hey, what's up, David? How you doing? Hanging out on the YouTube side. Oh, we're just waiting to win a title. We have a 15-point lead with 18 points to go for us, but only 15 for OCX. So And we've got an A- from the board. Like, come on, man. The match against Shebenik is it. 1 point to become champions, boys. Let's do it. Let us get this done. David, thank you very much for the Tier 1 sub. 4 months. Thank you for all of your support. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so very much for being here. Oh, have we just decided we're going straight with Quinn Sullivan now? Our U19s won in the Youth League semifinal. So our U19 side is going to be vying for a championship. No, wait, I want the schedule. It's not going to give me the schedule? That sucks. I said hello to you when you got here. I was talking to David Cook. And a very happy Thursday morning to you, David. OCX is taking on Radesh. They're probably going to win that one. So we've got to take care of our business here. Lieblein and Mahanovic in McCown. We'll put Valenta up top once again. Al-Rashidi is in. Biscay. Kalea. Markovic. Sandra Louise. No, let's get Vencel Perea in there. And Capacho. Although, let's get Markovic in the libero role. Do we start Matias? Let's get Garnica in for one last time. All we need, my friends, is 1 point out of this match, and we will be champions for the 6th consecutive season. They beat Partizan Belgrade, who is every Croatian team's two biggest international. Oh, yes. I didn't even catch that. It's lunchtime already? I suppose it is. After we win the title, we'll see if we can re-sign the guys that are angry with us. At least some of them. I mean, Juan Carlos can go. Honestly, I think we've replaced Sandra Louise. Maybe Erwan Barteau. Like, it just sucks that we're losing them all for free. I know there was a way I could have avoided that. But I didn't feel at the time that I could afford to do that. Who would have thought Partizan Belgrade would be in that final? Not I, said the fly. We were for a time enjoying 80% possession in this match. Then Salperia already picking up a booking in his debut. Di Matteo Valenta in, headed away. Markovic can't win it. Biscay tracks it down, plays it to Valenta deep. Valenta across, save made, clearance made. Valenta offside. So none of that actually mattered. It's all right. We move. So I was saying a little bit earlier, schedule is going to be a little bit sporadic. Just, I've got a lot of things going on. And there will not be streams, at least nighttime streams, for the next couple of weekends. I might do a Sunday. Not a Sunday night, a Sunday daytime. If I can. I've got to double check the old calendar. Saturday I cannot. We're doing a load in, and yeah, that's not on. I can't do the following Saturday either. I'm doing lunch with my friends. Friends from high school. We're trying to get together like a regular lunch gathering thing. You know, it's like when you're like that close and you all live super close, but you don't see each other nearly as often as one thinks that you would. That's our situation. Osijek is currently winning, but they only have 12 points remaining. So as long as we maintain at least a tie against Šibenik, obviously we want to win. The fact that we're not winning with 15 shots on goal, 6 on target, to their 2 shots on goal, 0 on target is slightly disheartening, to be honest with you. Let's see if we can get one here. Final third throw in the 69th minute. Biscay will drop it back. John Capaccio. Good crossover, looking for Kalela, but Maric clears it. Perea tracks it down, back up for Kalela. He's pretty deep at the front wingback position. In the middle, Valenta stoned by Shusha. Wow. McCown is having an awful game, as is Valenta. So let's bring in Gavin Lartigue there, and Ahmad Ladislovic, who I believe the 19-year-old making his debut in this one. Let's get Jan Vandenberg in as well. Rune Lieblein having a decent game, but a little bit more experience from Vandenberg, excuse me. I always have to remember how I've decided I'm going to pronounce these names. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, the 1 point is enough, but it's a hell of an anticlimactic way to win the title, if you ask me. So Mahanovic going for it and coming up. Well, he came up long. I was going to say he came up short because he just missed it too strong. Let's try this again. Mahanovic. There you go. Back post to Shinisa Markovic. His second goal of the year. Hajduk with a 1-0 lead. 87th minute set piece goal. And that should be enough to win us the title. Shinisa Markovic charging in back post. Now, Šibenik has rattled off 3 more shots on goal. They still have not hit the target. 4 minutes added on, and it is not going to do it for Šibenik. And Hajduk Split lifts the trophy as Supersport HNL champions for the 6th consecutive year. 7th out of 9, 8 out of 10. Or 8 out of 11. Whatever. 6 in a row. 6 championships in a row. This time we do it with 5 matches to spare. Looks like a small team. I don't think everybody made it out onto the podium. 10, 12, 14, 16. It's only 16 guys. What the hell is everybody else? You have 11 on the pitch and like 12 on the bench. Well, whatever. We lifted the trophy. Congratulations, guys. We are the champions, my friends. So here's what we're going to do for the rest of the stream. We're obviously going to watch. Well, let's see. When does Dynamo play these matches? Oh, your fantasy. All right. So on the 2nd and the 9th, we're going to watch Dynamo take on Lyon in the semifinals of the UEFA Europa League. Hopefully they can cement our place back in 6th for next season. Because it looks like we are going to once again leapfrog Portugal. Germany's going to move up to 5th. We'll go back to 6th. It'll be beautiful. And then we're going to play out the year, and we're going to try to see what we can do to build this team into a winner for next year. And everybody's happy. We just won another title. Still 16 behind Dynamo. You know, we do have enough time. We have enough time before FM25 that we very well could potentially play enough to eclipse Dynamo as the all-time team title leaders in the Supersport HNL. Maybe that's our new goal. Maybe that's like the ultimate end of the save will be no matter how much we build Croatia in Europe, the end of the save will be when we win our 33rd title. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. All right, I think we're going to make decisions on team selection based on playing time happiness at this point. Victor Rodriguez will be representing Spain in the FIFA U20 World Cup. That's the only name that I really care about out of those guys. I mean, congratulations to the other players contracted to us that would be participating, but Victor Rodriguez is the only one of those that I believe actually has a future here. Vilyasha impresses on the injury comeback for the U19s. They emerged victorious against PSG. What were they taking on PSG for? It doesn't say. Oh, the UEFA Youth League. Wait, this was the final. They won the final. Our U19s won the Youth League final. Hot damn. It didn't, like, we didn't get a news item that they won the final. Ahmad Ladislovic, 9 appearances, 12 goals, 4 assists, and 8.48 rating in the competition. Made his debut coming off of the bench against, was it Vukovar or Rudesh? It was in the league, so it would have been, well, now I don't frickin' remember. Is it not going to show me because he's on the U19s? It's not going to show me? Whatever, it's not super important. Anyway, he won the award for top scorer in the UEFA Youth League competition. Hot damn. Meanwhile, first leg of the semifinals of the Champions League, it's an all Madrid affair. I know! They beat Partizan and PSG. Our U19s are fantastic. Atleti beat Real Madrid 1-0. Hey, look, we were named Manager of the Month. Celebrate you, baby. When was the last time we saw an A- from the board? Or the fans? Forget about their view of our transfers. They're always like that. They're going to be really unhappy when all of our players leave on a free. Valenta, Lieblein, Mandelkow, Biscay, Al-Rashidi. That's flip-flop. Mahanovic, Sandra Luis, Markovic, Alfano, and Lopez. Let's give Matiash the start. Yeah, when all of our star players leave on free transfers. That's going to be a trip. All right, so it's May 1st. So we've got the Europa League coming up tomorrow. So I can't believe we're going to be cheering on Dinamo. But it is good to see Dinamo back playing well on the European stage. 4-0 win for Hajduk over Rijeka. A distant third place. 33 points separate us and Rijeka. 18 between us and Osijek. This was our game in hand. 23-7 shots on goal. Only a single solitary shot on target for Rijeka. Maurice Lopez, Sandra Luis, Keenan Mahanovic, and Sinisha Markovic scoring in back-to-back matches. The team is good. It just... We lost, what, 3 times all year? Or twice? We lost the one to Barca. We lost to Man U. We lost twice. We're not counting the Goritza friendly. Who cares about that? We literally have 2 losses all flippin' year long. Like, to get bounced out of the Champions League with just 1 loss. Very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Yes, I like Gonzalo Calleja. I will bring up Spiro Shavlina. Do have to pay a little bit of attention to the whole homegrown. More attention this year than I have. I think I actually want to have, like, know who my homegrown bench players are going to be. So, Europa Conference League, Rennes beat beat Southampton 1-0. Betis over Red Star. Dinamo with a 6-0 victory over Lyon. Forgot to watch it. But now I don't even want to watch. And now that they did that at home, so they need to put up a good performance on the road. That's a lot of positives for Basel. Milan Jovanovic, 6'5", 19 years old. Serbian-Swiss dual national. I mean, we'll give him a scout. 14 one-on-ones, 15 aerial reach, 14 reflexes, 15 positioning. Composure 11. I admittedly don't love that. Club form should keep Miles in the England squad. Miles has made 14 appearances all year long. Although he has looked pretty good in them. But the 31, now's the time to say goodbye to all of our aged friends. Garnico, Markovic, Capacho, Lopez. Mahanovic and Vandenberg in the midfield. Barton and Calleja with Mandelkow, McCown, and Di Matteo Valenta. Sure. That's going to be the team that we're going to roll out there. People are going to be watching back the YouTube and go, what the hell is he doing? I'm dancing to London Calling. 6-3 the final. We maintain our unbeaten run in the league. Di Matteo Valenta got the scoring opened up very early in the 3rd minute with a goal. I think that was like his 19th or 20th of the year. Then Patrick Schell and Emilio Torroni put Osijek ahead 2-1, but Lionel McCown came back to score. Di Matteo Valenta added his 2nd of 3 on the night to take a 3-2 lead into the half. Emiliano Torroni scored again in the 58th minute, but not after Di Matteo Valenta completed his hat trick. So at that point, it was 4-3 Hajduk, and then pair of stoppage time goals. Tommy Miles, Juan Carlos, making it 6-3. So we have 91 points. Mandelkow got sent off. So we'll confirm that. Di Matteo Valenta, 3 goals and an assist. Mandelkow has accepted this fine like a man. All right, so we are the champions. Osijek has qualified for the Champions League. Rijeka has also qualified for European play. It looks like it's going to be Slaven Blupo and Istra. Dinamo, they've got a chance. They have an outside chance. They may not make it back to Europe. So here's the funny thing. They may not qualify for Europe in the league or through the league, but they have a chance of winning the Europa League. Like, how wild is that situation? Like, who would have thought that the team that just rolled through the Europa League, they qualified in what, 2nd place to get through to the round of 16? And then just plowing ahead into the semifinal, they are taking a 6-0 aggregate lead to France. Liverpool needed extra time to beat Barca 4-3 on aggregate. Liverpool is going through to the finals of the Champions League. Ugh. And they're going to take on either Atleti or Real Madrid. It will be... Tom Miles just got injured again. It will be Atletico Madrid versus Liverpool. So, Spain again rising to the top. England once again staying up at the top. We're going to attend the Dinamo Lyon match in France. Teams are warming up. Here we go. Then after this, I'm going to pee and refresh my coffee. So Dinamo is wearing the dark blue. It's going to be Lyon in the white. From wherever Lyon plays. From the Dessin Charopeau. Oh, no. From Dessin Charopeau. It is Olympique Lyonnais Stadium. Home of the 2nd leg of the Europa League semifinal between Lyon and Dinamo Zagreb. And Dinamo Zagreb coming in 6-0 winners at home. Oh, man, what's going on? I thought we fixed this. Anyway, Diallo into the middle. Pereira scores. Pedro Pereira with the goal. His 14th of the year. I forget how I fixed it. Oh, I remember how I fixed it. We were using a different skin. All right, there's no problem in watching replays, so Dinamo taking a 2-0 lead, cross back post, Matthias with the goal, 2-0. I know, it's hard. I had 300 million, and I'm like, what the hell am I going to do with it? Just don't overspend, man. Move some of it into wage budget, if you feel like you need to. Like my piece of advice for you would be not to make transfer decisions based on how much you feel like you have to spend. Matthias with the penalty, 9-0 on aggregate Dinamo. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing on two levels. It's obviously embarrassing for Lyon getting absolutely spanked by Dinamo Zagreb, a team currently sitting 6th place in the Croatian league. I'm going to assume Lyon, because we don't have the league loaded up. I don't have the standings. But we're going to assume Lyon is having a bit of a better year in Ligue 1. But it's also embarrassing that Dinamo, who is destroying Lyon, both at home and on the road, was so piss poor in the Croatian league as they go up 4-0 on the night, as Jormonen is able to score from just outside the box, top bins. That's exactly it. But don't be careful with the spending. Like don't try to do it all at once. Is the advice I'm going to give you. It's easy to fall into that trap. Where you're like, I've got 35 million, let me spend it, go balls to the wall. And maybe keep some in reserve. Look at your team. Look to upgrade not just your starters but your bench as well. So go for maybe quality quantity, without just going for a big move. Don't be wary of trying to make too big of a splash. That's the advice I'm going to give you. 4-0 on the night. 10-0 on aggregate. Dinamo Zagreb going through to the Europa League finals. The second European final of the save for a Croatian team. The other one, as we all know, was Rijeka a couple of years ago. They won this very competition. And don't be like me. Stay focused on your needs, where you feel you need to upgrade. They're going to be taking on Arsenal. For everyone out there, Roma got their asses kicked. 6-2 on aggregate against Arsenal. So Dinamo, Arsenal. So it ain't going to be easy. But it is most certainly possible. Basic Croatian for Mandelkow. Basic Croatian for Matravelli. Yes, I was at the stadium. I wanted to see my countrymen succeed. What's the big flippin' deal? Like, for example, I don't know how many signings I'm going to make this year. I mean, I've got a ton of money. I still have a ton of money. I've only 151 million in the bank. Let's see if the board will improve our training facilities. I can't allow the motor step down. Yeah. All right, so we're going to get a new affiliate. We hopefully are going to get new training facilities or upgraded. Right? We're going to re-upgrade our training facilities. Oh, let's go for it. Let's ask for a new stadium, too. I think we deserve it, man. All right, this kid's at Bayern 2. And he's mediocre and he's 5'3". Ton of potential. Stipe Galic, look at that. Jesus. Orel Israel, 18-year-old at Maccabi Tel Aviv, wanted by PSG. If he's wanted by PSG, I kind of want a 6'4" midfielder. This is Amadou Onana, my friends. This is the Jewish Amadou Onana. 13 caps for Israel. Pair of goals. I mean, doesn't really play the role that we play. He wouldn't be a starter anyway. But he could become homegrown. 4.7 million. See if he'll join us. Oh, he absolutely will, and he'll do it for cheap. Beautiful. Beautiful. Can I have some time alone? I mean, he won't be homegrown right away, obviously. Oh, Pashko Golem. Ah, I miss him. 17 goals, 2 assists in 31 league appearances at Man U. Yep. They basically said you can choose a club in Czechia. Wait, didn't we already do this with a club in Czechia? Yeah, we went with Erdech Krylova. This doesn't really help us. Oh, little girls say we're pretty fly for a white guy. Literally, like, or am I just I'm filtered. I'm filtered to Czechia. Hungary, Slovakia. Maybe Romania? Like, aren't there good Romanian players? Uh-huh. We were trying to figure out what the rules were in Romania, weren't we? And we discovered that everybody just has Romanian players. Do, do, do. 2,920 days in Romania. It's the same as Croatia. Do, 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 do. Oh, that's gonna that just alphabetizes it. Damn it. Slovakia, maybe? No, I don't want tactics. Oh, everyone in Slovan Bratislava is Slovakian. What about Dunstreda? They're all Slovakian. They're not telling me what I need to know. Oh, wait, these are all going to be the top players from Slovakia. All right, well, he's Croatian. But he's already got the dual nationality. So it's not going to tell me. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Zonia? Anyone in Zonia? No. No. Oh, that's the team I was just looking at, wasn't it? Trenchian. I'm going to drive myself freaking nuts. See, he's Gibraltarian, but he's also Slovakian. This is telling me nothing. I feel like we didn't we do this? This is all of a sudden feeling very familiar. See, Spanish, but also Slovakian. These are all the same teams, too. Scottish and Slovakian. Damn it! I have an idea. We are going to do a quick search of... No, not goalkeepers. Club is based in Slovakia. This is a long way to get to where I want to go. I realize that. Nationality is not Slovakian. Slovak, sorry. There is not a single player based in Slovakia that is not Slovak. What are the odds? Every single player in that nation is Slovakian. So you know what? Screw Slovakia. How about Bulgaria? Bulgaria. There's a ton that aren't Slovak. Slovak. Not Bulgarian. All right. So Schmestad. All right, 1,825 days. So it's only 3 years. All right, so let's go with Bulgaria then. It's not ideal. It's not. I recognize that. It's not ideal. All right, so we're going to filter everybody but Bulgaria. I know I'm going a long way for something that really doesn't matter in the long run. Good training facilities, good youth facilities. Anybody good. Average. I'm guessing good is better than average. Slavia Sofia. Excellent junior coaching, good youth facilities, good training facilities. Decent reputation. Or there is CSKA. Good training facilities, good youth facilities, excellent youth recruitment, good junior coaching, or adequate junior coaching, excuse me. Do have the highest reputation. Let's go with them. I said, are you gonna be my girl? Choose them as the affiliate club and confirm that. There, see, was that so hard? Israel's non-EU, though, aren't they? The Israeli named Israel would be an excellent signing for the future, they say. Maybe I will ship him off to Bulgaria. All right, I'm going to go freshen up the coffee and refresh myself. Be back in a little bit as we continue to play out the string of the season, go into the off season here at Hajduk split in Croatia. 6 consecutive we're 6 feet. We're the Lakers. Wait, no, not the Lakers. We're the Bulls. We are the Bulls. We're the Chicago Bulls of Eastern European football. And we will be back in just a little bit, and I will see you on the other side, Ray. come back to a killer song. Love a little good Stevie Wonder funk. All right, our partnership with Siska 1948 is confirmed. Everyone thinks we're going to win. Christian Maz is back in full training. They have accepted improvements to our training facilities. Al Rashidi can speak good Croatian now. Lots of positives, but lots of weaknesses for this Luzerne side. 19-year-old Stefan Verheyen. We'll scout him, but he's probably not that good. Mahandovic, Vandenberg, Biscay, McCown, Valenta, and Al Rashidi. Let's move those guys around. Kalea, like that. Our back three is looking really good. Let's get Gavin Lartigue on our bench. Garnik is going to be in goal. Love it. Going to keep our eye out for that Europa League final as well. And then maybe we'll flip the skin so we can watch that match. 6-1 over Dinamo. Well, we pretty much just single-handedly kept Dinamo out of Europe for next year. Feel a little bad about. You would think that the Europa League champion loser would earn an automatic berth to the Europa League next year. 4 goals for Di Matteo Valenta. Gonzalo Calea scored one. I think, is that his first? I believe that was his first. And Shanisha Markovic with another one. So he's got 4 on the year now, I believe. 4 goals. Jeez Louise. Di Matteo Valenta really coming on strong at the end of the year. 26 goals, 9 assists in all competitions. He's only made 1 appearance in the Cup. He only played 1 Cup match, and he's got a 10.0 rating overall. Not so good in the European Football Championship qualifiers, however. So not great for his country, but fantastic for us. Rijeka is definitely in the Europa League, which I think is a good place for them. Oh, Markovic and Kalea are not going to be available for the next match. They picked up yellow cards. It's fine. We will make do. Wait a minute. We have an A from the team. She's all alone in a time of need. End of discussion. Di Matteo Valenta is going absolutely nowhere. Didn't we just sign him to a new deal? He signed through 2050. Well, we're definitely set, I think, at striker and on the right-hand side. I mean, maybe... we've got Gavin Lartigue. We've got Al Rashidi, who could play up there. I'm sure there's a youth player or two that could potentially play in that spot as well. Oh, he's not training well. Why would I praise that? They rejected our request to build a new stadium. Come on. Help us achieve our ambitions. All I've done for the club, left behind by our rivals. The fans are behind me. It's really important. I thought you'd be more ambitious. I'm not going to threaten my job. I do not want to have to start somewhere else. Like, I'm not willing to draw that line in the sand. All right, Oral Israel is signing for us. That is a beautiful thing, which means he chose us over a chance to go to PSG. Oh. All right, let's go. Suggested squad because set a record team in HNL points haul. Or we're set to set a record. We have 94 points. The previous record, which we set just last season, was 96. And Baskin Robbins just picked up an injury, so he'll be out, I believe, for the remainder of the year. Fortaleza CFIF in Colombia. Now, they had a wonder kid. I think it was this Jonathan Entrena. He's not technically very sound. Let's scout him a little bit. He'll be cheap. He's 20 years old, though, already. William Rivera can play kind of anywhere up front. He's quick. Can't really jump. I mean, we'll scout him. He's only got one appearance for the club. Or he's been playing in a different position. Kenan Mahanovic has just been an absolute beast. See, I would never have expected someone telling me that there is a good French bakery Our U19s are also champions. They knocked off Dinamo, held off Osijek by 1 point. You know, considering we have a super crappy youth system, I mean, we have a good youth system that just isn't very good. Our U19s, they really came through this year. Doing well both in the league and in Europe. Let's do that. Biscay will start there. Valenta will come off. We'll start Mandelkow. Rune Lieblein, Al-Rashidi. Let's give Al-Rashidi a break. Erwan Barteau, come on back in, even though he's leaving as a free agent. Oh, who are we playing in the final, by the way? Who do we have in the Cup final? Was it Rijeka? Was this the Cup final? Well, we won 4-2. No, this was the league match. We are on 97 points, 31 wins, 4 draws, 0 losses, heading into the final week of the season. Erwan Barteau scored a penalty. Only does it when we're not watching. Fabrice Biscay got a goal. Tom Miles got another goal. And Rune Lieblein scored, but Miles picked up a booking as well. That may have been his last one before suspension. I don't think so. Felix Mandelkow picked up a bruised shin, but he should be back in action for the next match. Victor Rodriguez playing for the Spain U20s. Faced 5 shots, made 3 saves, and lost to Canada 2-1. All right, so what is our schedule? So we're playing Slaven Belupo. I love that for us. My heart cries out more, baby. Wrap around me twice. Just checking the old phone-a-roo. A brief update from the board. They're gonna give us our future expectations after the Cup final. I'm going to go out on a limb and say next year they expect us to win the league and the Cup. It's just a guess. Just a guess. Anyone good at Sparta Prague? He's 29. And yeah, we'll get to I think we're going to get to the knockouts. We tend to. Antonin Breda. He could potentially be a good player to loan out somewhere. We haven't done that in a while. We've kind of neglected the loan farm. Oh, you've got to be joking me. Hells no. I can't get enough of you, baby. Alan Plage, 18 years old. Mediocre. But he did pick up an assist with an 8.0. Bernard Lojic didn't factor into the scoring, but 4-0 win for the Croatian U20s. Maurice Lopez, Nico Metrovelli, out 3 to 6 weeks with a fractured cheekbone. Another Stevie Wonder song. This one not by Stevie Wonder, though. Those are... They're grays. They don't matter. They really want me to put Al-Rashidi up top. Beautiful. Still, so Al-Kabi's not in a bad mood. For someone who wants to go, Metrovelli's still being a little bitch. So he may need to get the loan treatment. Because I don't think we're going to make a profit. If we can't make a profit on him, then there's kind of no point. Absolute pace merchant, this one. He's 26. Been on the elderly. Only one teenager on this entire team, and he's terrible. Gregor Che. Victor Rodriguez, 3 saves, 3 shots, kept a clean sheet in a 0-0 draw between Spain and the Côte d'Ivoire. Now, Rodriguez is already homegrown for us, I believe. He is. So I could potentially loan him out for some playing time next year. Hopefully improve a little bit. We are going to need a new goalkeeper, I think. I don't think we're going to be able to keep Garnica around. Let's get Sandra Louise in there. Igor Kaselya, come on in. Alfano, of course, will be there. Mahanovic, Vandenberg, Barto. Yeah, McCown there. Valenta up top. Al-Rashidi there. And no, I did not look at my bench. So not me when I complain about not having the players I want to have on my bench. Just know that that will be coming. We are in excellent form. It is a two-legged affair, this final. Hopefully we can take care of business at home in the first leg and not really have to worry about the second. Oh, wait, hold on. Don't want to be on just only commentary. Oh, we started Matias in goal. Oops. So we got a backup in goal. But a capable backup. I like Matias. And he's played well for us so far. Hanovic into the middle of Vandenberg, dropping it for Igor Kaselya. Mahanovic back to Kaselya as the ball is worked on that left side. Kaselya then moves it to the interior before dropping it to Matias. Ahead, Sinisa Markovic. Matias. Kaselya once again looking left. Al-Rashidi. No joy. Gets it back. He's got a man cutting forward in Bartow, who circles back around. Erwan Bartow into the middle. Alfano quickly to Vandenberg. McCown. Mahanovic back for McCown. We'll move it to his left foot. Shoot and put it into the stands. Come on, guys. We were, for a brief period of time, actually getting outshot at home by Slaven Blupo. If you can believe that. Nice play by the 32-year-old Kaselya. Really can't make any inroads, though, into the Slaven Blupo half. Sandra Louise lays it back to Alfano once again. McCown finally into positive territory. Mahanovic, Al-Rashidi. Nice through ball. He's got Di Matteo Valenta in. 27th goal of the year. Di Matteo Valenta puts Hajduk up 1-0. I know, and I do recognize that. There's just no room for expansion, though. And I'm wondering if maybe there's no room for expansion because we don't actually own the stadium. So I think my next ask is going to be to actually buy Polyud. Oh, nice defensive play by Erwan Bartow stepping in front of that one. Tries to start the counterattack before he just slows things down, lets the offense get set up ahead of him. Kaselya in the middle, Markovic to Alfano. Vandenberg. Vandenberg out wide. Sandra Louise. Vandenberg. Mahanovic from range. Anisella stretches out, gets a hand on it, directs it behind for a Hajduk corner. Sent in by Erwan Bartow. Piccolo deals with it. Bartow will get another shot at it here 32 minutes into this match. Bartow, Sandra Louise. Can't win it. McCown gets the clearance. Alfano with a drive. Anisella sees it all the way. Clutches it to his chest to end the Hajduk threat. Gotta say the music's, I mean, general vibe, but it's generationally is kind of all over the place tonight. Lowrider, I believe, is 1970. Somebody fact check me on that one. I'm not happy with your performance out there. You're only winning 1-0. Do better, my friends. Do better. Although Slaven Blupo, after leading us 3-2 in shots early on in that first half, did not manage another shot on goal for the remainder of the first frame. Di Matteo Valenta looking back post. Dealt with. Gathered by McCown, pushing it in toward the corner, into the box. Vandenberg taken out by their drums. And a penalty has been called. And who's taking it? Erwan Bartow. He only scores penalties when we're not watching. Swear to God. Was that a bicycle kick attempt by Sinisa Markovic? All right, goal kick, Slaven Belupo. Bartow wins the header, Al-Rashidi to McCown. Runs happening all over the place. Sandro Luiz up the right side into the middle. Baraya deals with it. Markovic drops the clearance, but Vera steps in front of it. Played forward, Voldby with one man to beat. Voldby finally drops it back to Van Paul. Dromness, responsible for the penalty attempt, moves it to his right foot, puts it across the goal mouth and out. It looks like Matias did get a hand on that, so it's out for a corner. I like the animals. That is what it's a playlist, dude. Like, it goes. Ooh. Let's see what's coming up. Some cake, little Cool in the Gang, Lenny Kravitz, and The Who. Played for Al-Rashidi. Valenta. Through ball. Bartow in. Shoots. Scores! Erwan Bartow is 23rd of the year. Hajduk 2. Slaven Belupo 0. Bartow taking it around the side and doing a beautiful job. That's almost 10. Trying to think of how late I want to go tonight. I saw it coming. I just knew Bartow was going to score that header. Beautiful ball across. Sandro Luiz connecting with Erwan Bartow. I think that was his 10th assist of the year. And do I want to make subs? We're up 3-0. Vandenberg, McCown. Back for Vandenberg. Moves it to his left. McCown in and lay. Now McCown scores his 6th of the year. Another assist for Jurgen Vandenberg. Let's get Erwan Bartow. See, I've got nobody. I have nobody who can play on the left-hand side. Stays up late. Let's put Juan Carlos in there. Actually, McCown can play, so let's flip-flop. So McCown will be on the left-hand side. We'll bring Gabin Lartigue in. Spiro Shavlina will take over for Al-Rashidi. And Elmo Pengu, thank you so very much for following the program. Hello. How are you? Usually a follow and a hello in chat is followed by a question. So, Elmo, how can we help you on this fine Wednesday evening / Thursday morning, depending on where you are? Or Thursday afternoon if you happen to be in Australia. And the fact that there's somebody, and this is not a new thing for me, but the fact that there's somebody watching from Australia is pretty freaking cool. Oh, look at Lartigue coming back, but he's got no one ahead of him. You needed a break from studying, wanted to watch little FM24. Well, I appreciate you coming here. We're doing a Build a Nation here in Croatia. We've achieved everything we've wanted to except a Champions League victory. But because FM25 is now delayed until the end of March, there's a very real possibility that we are going to continue this save until we eclipse Dinamo Zagreb for a number of Croatian titles. They have 32. We have 16 now. So the goal of a Build a Nation save is to build up the reputation and standing in European competition. Well, not just Europe, but Europe's the easiest because of the way the system works. To build up the reputation of the league and your team. So it's not only to dominate your home nation, but to have the entire nation do better. So Croatia started, I believe, 18th, 19th, or like 21st in the European rankings. We got them as high as 4th. 4th? Were we 4th? I feel like we were 4th. Very briefly. We're currently sitting 7th. We are going to go 6th. And it gets you more spots in Europe, and the better you do in Europe, the better you stay up there. So we are chasing Germany. We're going to leapfrog Portugal. And it's just to be as good as we can be. So a lot of what we've been doing is we haven't been poaching major talent from Croatia. We've allowed we've kind of left the other teams to their own devices, with the exception of if there's a player that's going to be a star player that's going to be leaving Croatia. Obviously, we haven't been able to keep a hold of our own stars, but if, say, Slaven Belupo is going to lose somebody to Man U, we may swoop in and buy them instead. We loan out players to other, young up and coming players to other teams in Croatia. We've made some pretty sweetheart deals, lost some money on some guys, just to kind of restock the other teams in our league. We've won the last 6 titles in a row, 7 of the last 8, and 8 of the last 10. And we are 1 win away domestically from 100 points. Up. Can't rest the team. But we're taking on Istra. Your volleyball season finished. Oh, yeah. How's that been going? You worked the Jenks High School. Regional final was a high-flying, hard-hitting match between the hosts and Norman High of Norman, Oklahoma, of course, which the old broken-down middle blocker outside hitter and you absolutely loved. Beautiful, man. Get down with the boogie. Oh, hello. Another striker, though. Damn it. He has a release clause. 19 years old. Belgian national. 7, he's a youth international for Belgium. It's a little on the slower side, though. And it's not like we really need to cripple Anderlecht, but he may work for somebody else. So maybe we sign him and loan him out. That's a lot of money, though, for a loan farm player. Isn't it? Let's put him on the short list for the next 6 months. We'll keep our eye on him. All right, Istra's going to be Garnica in goal. Sandra Luiz is going to go off. Markovic is back in. Capacho will be in the middle. Markovic and Lopez. Kalea, Miles and Lieblein. Biscay, Mandelkow, Al-Rashidi, Valenta. I'm good with all this. Final regular season match against Istra 1961. Istra in a European place, my friends. So Istra going back to Europe. They had a pretty decent run a couple of years ago before they completely fell off the face of the planet. 2-1 at your score. We managed to eke out a victory thanks to a 96th minute tally from Fabrice Biscay. 32 wins, 4 draws, 0 losses, a plus 75 goal difference, and most importantly, 100 points on the season in Croatia. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And we still couldn't make it past the round of frickin' 16. Oh, wait. No, we did, right? No, we made it to we couldn't get past the quarterfinal. We completed an invincible season, my friends. Nice bonus payout. Fabrice Biscay, Player of the Week. One of our U19's coaches is retiring. 32 wins is a new league record, new points total record. Erwan Bartow wins Player of the Year. And he's leaving on a free transfer. I can't even offer him a contract, can I? Or have I? He's already signed with Arsenal. Goal of the year went to Yanis Al-Bakhtawi, although Kenan Mahanovic and DiMatteo Valenta were in the running. Emerson Garnico wins the goalkeeper of the year again. He wins the goalkeeper of the year again. He won him this year. He won the year before. He won CONCACAF goalkeeper of the year before that, along with first league goalkeeper. He's won it 5 years in a row. 6 years in a row. Six years in a row, he has won goalkeeper of the year. Although he is 33 years old. Still under contract for next year. But he really wants to leave. I'm getting there. Or for you. The club ranking changes have been announced for you. Bit of a drop-off from last year. Only 5 players in the Croatian First League team of the season. Emerson Garnica, Sinisa Markovic, Giuseppe Alfano, Rune Lieblein, and Erwan Bartow. We were named Manager of the Year again. We have a career 63% win percentage. 753 wins out of 1,180 matches managed. Nice. Saint Etienne moving up to 61st. Crazy Zebra, how are you, son? Let us cap off our invincible season with a victory in the cup over Slaven Belupo. We top the league in XG per game, expected goals against per game, goals conceded per game, fouls against per game, shots on target per game, average possession of 61%, and 19 clean sheets in 36 matches. Yes, I love Giuseppe Alfano. He's one of my favorite players on this team. And he will be homegrown. KV Mecha like a high Mecha Heiny ho. That's fascinating. The save is going pretty well. We are just still running into issues. That is not an 18-year-old. We just have thus far failed to go any deeper than the semifinals in the Champions League. We're all wasted. Oh, you believe it's unacceptable? Well, fine. I'll make the offer. You can counter. Croatia call-up is unlikely for Vatroslav Barada. I guess he's been on our U19s. Has made one appearance for the club. It was a brief appearance. Your first save in 3 months. What are you doing? How are you doing? What save are you doing? Well, Dave, then I hope you come on back. Clyde in Scotland. I've never managed in Scotland. Murtaz Bernadze is on the transfer list. Only 66 million for a right wing. I think we're set at right wing right now. But I appreciate you letting us know. Same as England, but fewer teams and less money. Our U19 assistant manager has signed a new contract. See, Ayub Almarini, would he be good for somebody else? I mean, he's a decent player. But he's Moroccan, which makes him non-EU. You're already in 2029. Wow. That's dedication. I mean, we're in 2047. But I've been playing this one for a while. I think did we start this in February? March? All right, we are expected to win. Nobody remembers a cup loser. Love it. Love it. Why is Di Matteo Valenta in such a bad mood? Why is he in such a bad mood? That's all right. I've been instant resolving a bunch too. Although Dominic Caron was named Young Player of the Season in the Europa Conference League. It's a lot of money for a lone farm player. 15 million for... Oh, that's his release clause. I'll give you 9.75. Estudiantes. Oh, Quinn Sullivan's really getting around. He's kind of hopping all over the place. That's a pretty cool looking stadium. Although I don't like the stripes. Like me some good seat art, though. Luciano Rios. We'll scout him. He might have some potential. Gonzalo Melo. He's too slow. You got a good goalie. You thought he was going to be meh, but his star rating was high, so you gave him a shot in 30 appearances. 25 goals. Nice. I assume that means 25 goals conceded in 30 appearances. Juan Carlos still has no desire to sign a new contract. Wait, is my director of football one of these guys? Why can't I do... Oh, I probably can't do the ones that have already been done. I'm not going to offer a contract to the guy that's retiring. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Oh, come on, you stupid... I want to do this all at once, you know? Like, I think we have a good staff. So I'm kind of okay with just going, you know what? It's just, I'm not even going to worry about trying to find better guys. He came from unplayable France as a Gambian. What do you mean unplayable France? You just don't have France loaded up? I don't have France loaded up either. Youngest player at Inter is 21. Darko Franjic, Croatian. It's way too much money. He is homegrown in Croatia. 30 days left to being homegrown at Inter. Well, France is definitely playable in the base game. Gambia is not. Is that maybe what you mean? All right, 4-0 we lead in this tie. Let's get a youth player in there. Bonasic. Rune Lieblein will play. Biscay. Di Matteo Valenta. Erwan Barteau. Felix Mandelkow. Oh, so he's like way, way, way down in the French league system. Here we go. From beautiful Slaven Belupo. Stolen for free. Oh, well, we got Al Rashidi, our 19-year-old wonder kid Cam. We got him from Saudi Arabia on a free. Rune Lieblein up ahead. Turned over. Played back. Bonisic to Kalea. Rune Lieblein. There we go. Out wide to Kalea. Got some space up that near sideline. Back in for Lieblein. Mandelkow turns. Plays it in. Valenta. Offside. Didn't even need to see the flag go up to know that one. Good defensive job by Biscay heading that away. Mihanovic carrying it forward with some pace. Up ahead, Felix Mandelkow moving it to his left. Mandelkow, he'll take it himself into the box. Tries to get past Van Poel. Knocked away to Biscay, and Biscay will tuck it past the goalkeeper. It's going to be credited as an own goal against Vincenzo Piccolo. But it's Slaven Belupo 0. Hajduk split 1. Feeling oddly at peace right now. Maybe just because I'm very tired. We'll be looking for drums, but Mihanovic will take over. Kalea dropping it back for Garnica. To his center defenseman in Lopez. I'm okay just knocking the ball around, guys. Mihanovic. Bartow looking for Valenta. Schultz steps in front of that, and Piccolo will start things up. Durda to Jaffer looking for Rojas. Picked up by Markovic. Drop back. Bonisic. Lopez feeding it through. Felix Mandelkow cut off, but he moves it left. Shot blocked. Cleared away. Mihanovic drops it down for Biscay. Fabrice Biscay up that left side. Isn't he? I could have sworn he was black. Sometimes they don't do an excellent job of matching up the pictures with the people. De Matteo Valenta in. Lopez can't win the header. Biscay is there, playing it across, but Isella will stop the threat and grab that one out of the air. Nice. One African goalkeeper doing that. The African goalkeepers are actually pretty good. I had one from, I want to say Senegal. Maybe it was Nigeria in my South American, my CONCACAF save. Mihanovic lead line. Mandelkow looking for Bartow. Can't find him. Rojas clears it away, but Markovic will start it right back up to Fabrice Biscay. Mihanovic back for Markovic. Mihanovic now makes a nice touch, shoots it from range, and Keenan Mihanovic has 8 goals on the year from the defensive midfield position, and Hajduk is going to win the Hrvatski Cup. I do not see a way for Slaven Belupo to score 7 goals on this team in the remaining 67 minutes. Although they are sure going to try. Van Paul in control. Schock sending it forward. The plate, yes. The Hrvatski plate. Belgium tends to have a pretty good youth in this game. Di Matteo Valenta hits the crossbar. Biscay to Mihanovic. Erwan Bartow. Biscay into the middle. Picked off by Barea. Kalea, Mihanovic, Lopez, back to Mihanovic. Hits resistance, so the highlight is going to end. Slaven Belupo, through 28 minutes of this match, has not registered a single shot on goal. And yes, David, thank you for reminding me it is a plate. The cup is a plate. The own goal from Vincenzo Piccolo and the 8th strike of the year for Kenan Mihanovic. The difference in today's match. 2-0 through 45. 6-0 on aggregate. There just is nothing the Slaven Blupo can do. All right, Mandelkow's on a yellow, so let's get Juan Carlos some playing time. See, yeah, none of these guys on the bench. Like, I mean, no, I'm not saying anything bad about the guys on the bench, but none of the guys on the bench are like not regular players. So it's not like I'm going to be giving minutes to guys, with the exception of Gavin Lartigue. Like, I wanted to give minutes to guys who maybe didn't get as many or haven't gotten as many as they should. Unbelievable. Looking back, knowing who Marky Mark is, just like this was just an absolutely ridiculous period of his life. Leading the funky bunch. Volby misses wide. You have to say you had the worst Coupe de France luck. 6 rounds to win it. Played 2 Ligue 2 teams and 4 Ligue 1 teams. Yeah, but you got through that. It made you a stronger team. So don't forget that. So you head to the way, but Vera takes it back. Tries to switch it over. Jafar into the middle. Garnica says no. Lartigue out wide. Colea cuts it in the Rune lead line. Juan Carlos plays it to Lartigue, who turns, fires, and scores! Gavin Lartigue, his 15th of the year. If I'm going to lose Erwan Barteau for free, having the youngster Gavin Lartigue in the squad makes me feel good. Wait, what do you mean who did? Is that a question or a comment? Nice. I didn't really doubt that you would. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the stream while you've been playing. 100 points in the regular season. We're about to win our 11th cup. Finished the invincible season. Our only 2 losses of the year coming in the Champions League to Man U and Barcelona. Both on the road. And here we go. Knocking off Slaven Blupo and lifting the plate in their own building. So you know what time it is. It's time to get kits for the next year. So we got to open up our kit basher. Now, Goritza is coming back. Blupo, Zagreb, Shmenik, Brava. Any other... I've got like a whole list here from many nations. Let's still add CZ into that. Output folder. Oh, good. It's going to the Croatia folder. All right, so we're going to have new kits for next year. So we've won the title. We won another cup. I use that Kit Basher. I love it. Hajduk do the double once again. This one loss to Dinamo is the only cup we haven't won in a very, very, very long time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is our 11th cup. 11 cups in 12 seasons. Bonisic made his professional debut to a 7.3 rating. Not too bad. Not too shabby. A plus. A plus from the board. A plus from the supporters, even though they are devastated we haven't developed players using the club's youth system. And Felix Mandelkow will not be available for the season opener next year. So where do we go from here? We just have to get better in Europe. We have to get better in Europe. Plain and simple. There's not going to be a Di Matteo Valenta transfer saga. All right, PSG is going in for Adam Stevens, so... We'll pay the 15 for him. Di Matteo Valenta is the player of the month. Second place voting went to Fabrice Biscay. 2 goals, 5 assists for him. 8 goals, 1 assist for Di Matteo Valenta. Didn't hurt that he scored 4 in one match. We won manager of the month again. I think there was only 1, maybe 2 months that we did not. Sure, I'll give you an extra. You give me 2 more years and I have to give you another 1,000 a week. Not for sale. There's no way I'm selling Di Matteo Valenta right now. I don't know why they think I would even consider it. We're going to be sponsored by Panasonic next season. Rijeka's got a partnership with HBO Now, apparently. Karlovac always has pretty sweet-looking kits when they get generated here. How about this? I'm taking a look at them in advance. Istra's got a very Newcastle. Wolves for home, Newcastle for away. That's weird. FC Bayern. They've got some nice looking players, don't they? Philip Dolling. 92 million. 92 to 109 million. Love me, love me. Yeah, he'd be expensive too. So let's scout all these guys. Yeah, I don't care how the youngsters are doing. Atleti Liverpool. Atleti wins it. So that means I think 20.101 million from the coefficient ranking pool money for the Champions League. Wait, we don't get an official season review? Yes, we finished the season unbeaten. We kind of knew that. Gained another 1.9 million social media followers, so we're up to 15.5 million. 38,861 season ticket holders with a 70,000 supporter season ticket holder list. But sure, don't build me a new stadium. See if the board will buy our stadium. All right, expectations meeting. Hey, challenge for the ooh, God. All right, so we have to reach the latter stages next year of the Champions League and win the league. Nothing about the cup this time. Continue to win the league the next year. In 3 years, challenge for the Champions League, and they want us to win the Champions League in 2050, 2051. And then the next year, just win the league. All right. Champions League aims. Reach the latter stages. H&L name, whatever that answer is. Beautiful. Bye, guys. Enjoy your 3 weeks off or 2 weeks, whatever it is. Very short list of weaknesses. We have nobody who can play on the right side of midfield. We don't have a right midfield slot. So I'm just moving the kits over. Give me a sec. It's interactive football manager, graphics, Croatia. Paste. Yes, I want to replace the 121 files. All right, end of season break. They'll be back in 8 days. We're going to be doing training camp in Maribor, Slovenia. Spurs won Keenan Mahanovic. Go. Look at this. He is now considered an elite midfielder. He wasn't when we signed him. He was not when we signed him. There is absolutely no way in hell I'm getting rid of this kid right now. Gonzalo Calleja continuing to show progress. Don't die for me, national neighbor. All right, so there are our new kits for next year. Not as flashy, but solid. So we've won 19 cups all time. 11 of them were won right here on stream. We did get hit with a bit of a tax bill. Up in all financial categories, which is a very good thing. Di Matteo Valenta, Erwan Barteau, Ron Carlos, Tom Miles, and Al Rashidi were our top 5 shirt sellers. 3 of those 5 will not be with us for next year. Dill 40K. What's up, Dill? How are we doing, man? What were you doing tonight? Were you playing Football Manager or doing some clubs? We just won our 6th consecutive title and our 11th cup in 12 tries. But welcome, everybody. For those of us who haven't met, I'm Mr. Cellophane. I am also a North American Football Manager streamer. I'm from the other side of the country, from our friend Dill, just outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm doing okay. Still reeling from the FM news, to be honest with you. But we have a new mission. So, Dinamo Zagreb has won 32 Croatian league titles. We have now won 16. I am going to try, by the time FM25 comes out, we're going to try to be the best team ever in Croatia and win our 33rd title. The challenge that is going to happen, though, is the board expects us in 3 years to win the Champions League. Something we have absolutely failed to do. Well, Dill, I appreciate it. Are you heading off to dinner? So we're just heading into the off season here. We are losing 3 of our big players. A striker named Erwan Barteau, who scored, I think, 23 goals over the season in all competitions last year in fairly limited time, honestly. We've got a... Rainer Kaminsky. Do I want him back? He had a pretty decent season at Rudesh. Let's see if we can extend his loan. Valdemar Carrasco. Let's see if we can extend his. Andre Costa. Had a pair of assists and 13 appearances at Benfica. He's still under contract. I think I'd rather get him back local. Alexander Costa. Ooh, I'm getting a little hungry myself. I had some leftover pizza for that. So there's I don't know if it's a chain throughout the country, but it's a chain around here. It's called Mod Pizza, and it's basically not make your own, but it's a, you can order whatever you want. I guess it's kind of like any other pizza chain, but it's one price for whatever you want on it. So it's not like per topping. So I got one for lunch, and I could probably eat the whole thing in one sitting, but I left 2 of the. It's an 11-inch pizza. It's not a ton, and so I left 2 slices, which I ate on my way home from work. After, obviously, I left today, but that was 5:15. Haven't eaten since. Although I do have a bag of Flamin' Hot Cheetos, which I may break into. I got some water here. Axel Contreras. Yeah, we'll extend your loan too. Oh, I can't do that. Why can I not do that? We've had 3 players called up for the UEFA U21 Championship, including Gabin Lartigue, Rainer Kaminsky, who we were just talking about, and Victor Rodriguez, who I'm going to offer via transfer room on loan to other Croatian teams. Yusuf Al-Kaabi. We did tell him we would sell him. Oh, you know what? Let's go to the agent first. Nobody wants him. All right, Hibernians, we're going to look at them. Dimanteo Valenta, another story about him going somewhere. Tom Miles, I am willing to let go now. $10 million. $10 million? Are you kidding me? I think he is in the last year of his contract. Offer him for $25 million. Signing staff members left and right, or re-signing staff members, I should say. Anyone worth it at New York Red Bull is the question. Possibly. Ooh. 19-year-old striker in Amir Haim. 18-year-old Jim Newell. Only 5'5". $7 million release clause for teams in continental competitions. Maybe loan him out, see if he develops, or how he develops. What's he going to want? He's very keen on joining Hajduk. Looks forward to playing here. I hate to tell you, but you're probably not going to be playing here. Future prospect, promise him a loan move, that's fine. Give me 5 years then. The funk so no. All right, Radesh want to extend the loan of Rainer Kaminsky. Shbenek want to keep Valdemar Carrasco around. That's a beautiful thing. By the way, thank you all, and I apologize. Is it Jegu? I don't know. Pleasure to come to my channel. So, it's a pleasure to meet you from Argentina. I have family from Argentina. My Aunt Rosa was born in Buenos Aires. Lives in the Chicagoland area now. My cousin married an Argentine. And thank you very much for the follow on Twitch as well. I appreciate you popping in. The Funk Soul Brother, check it out now. So I have massive Argentinian connections. In fact, I guess I got to keep the neck beard for a little bit because I think for my party on Saturday, I'm going to go dressed as Lionel Messi. Not as much as I wish I did. I'm just out of practice. I'm massively out of practice. I could probably understand more than I could speak. Because there are a ton of words that I'm sure I've forgotten about that wouldn't come to me until I actually heard them from somebody else. McCown is injured he finally gets back into the Cameroonian side and he gets injured. Terrible time for Yusuf Al-Kabi to get injured. We're trying to offload him. I'm not answering any of those questions. All right, Carrasco is definitely going to be staying for another year at Šibenik. Adam Stevens, however, opted to go to Paris Saint-Germain. Bastard. The Funk Soul Brother trying to bow now. The Funk Soul Brother, check it out now. All right, and Rainer Kaminsky is going to stay. That's another guy who was very unhappy about being here. All right, so Jim Newell, he is an American, which makes him a foreign player. So we are going to have to send him to one of our affiliates to become an EU national. The problem is that means he's not going to be homegrown. Code of conduct. We'll just confirm it as is. Name our training camp squad. I always just auto-select that. It's going to be a bit of a smaller squad than we expected because we've got a whole ton of guys off on international duty. So it'll be fine. So Orel Israel is coming. Dominique Caron. I'm doing it. Hell is Tondela? They had a Wonder Kid. They had somebody on the Wonder Kid list. That's why we're scouting them. Was it Rui Rosa? 17 years old. Let's scout him a little bit more, shall we? In fact, let's scout these guys too. Let's scout all of these guys. Not all, but all 4 of these guys. Let's get a better idea of what we got. 2 transfer over Di Matteo Valenta. Absolutely not. Sinisha Markovic. Absolutely not. Meanwhile, nobody wanted. All right, let's get some offers for Tom Miles. 20 million. See if we can get a 20 million offer. The story is leaked that we are interested in Caron. Now, the offer has been accepted. I'm not going to make him an important player. Squad player is fine by me. 19-year-old wonder kid, 5 years. Let's lock that in. I'm okay with the 10% annual rise with these guys at this point. And the wage rise after league games, I'm also okay with, because chances are they're not going to stick around. What's the matter? It's frustrating not being able to pursue. What do you mean you can't pursue? When did I say you couldn't pursue a move to Al Nassr? When did I reject a move to Al Nassr? Better offer comes around, we'll reconsider. Oh, look, he's willing to go up. He's willing to go up. Yes. I think 36.5 is going to be the best we're going to get out of him. No, he went up to 39. So 25 was the upper limit to what he said was like acceptable. Everything else he felt was too high. Now he's agreed to go even higher. This is the guy, Khalid Al-Rashid. He's 20 years old now. He is a world-class midfielder. Well, he's a world-class wherever he plays. I mean, come on. Let's be real. And I can't believe we got this guy for free. Randomly collecting first, nearly 3 hours into stream. Love it. I love the fact that you like even took that chance. That you're like, let me see. Let me see. He was struck down. It was your doom. What was I going to? Oh, schedule. Let's set up our training camp. You've been struck by a smooth criminal. Can we take on Istra? All right, we're going to be in Slovenia. No. Like, none of these are actually in Slovenia. Why can we not? When we are on tour, I've also not committed to sell our current keeper, who I realized won the last 6 Goalkeeper of the Year awards. How are we not making any money on this tour? Why are we in Slovenia exactly? All right, we're not going to set up the tour yet. Like, I feel like there's got to be a better. But I mean, it's not doing anything for us. I'm not. Well, I guess I could send him to Barcelona. And I just realized it's a crescendo Annie. João Carvalho, we'll scout him. And we'll scout these two as well. No. This is the off. We're in the off season. No. Randomly, we went 32-4-0 in the league, 100 points. Well, we did lose the league that 1 year. Well, a couple of years. But we've now won the last 6 years in a row. This is our league now. We have 16 overall league victories. Compared to Dinamo's 32. So now we are gunning for Dinamo. Any good? No. Well, we're not relegated. Dinamo actually, we didn't see how they did. Oh, Dinamo was in the Europa League final? No way. Dinamo won the Europa League 1-0 over Arsenal. You have got to be kidding me. Holy shit. They did not make Europe in the league this year. They came in 6th, but they are going to be competing in the Champions League. Because they won the Europa League. Holy shnikes. Holy shnikes. All right, so we are going to we're gonna call it there as we approach 11 o'clock on the East Coast. I appreciate everybody being here tonight. Tomorrow, yeah, I'm gonna come back tomorrow. We're gonna stream tomorrow night. Time TBD though. Probably around 8 o'clock. Maybe a little bit earlier. Maybe a little bit later. I need to find out. I'm going to rate FGS. I could rate FGS. I'm not against rating FGS. What's where is FGS? Oh, there he is. We're gonna raid FGS because Randomy said so. Hey, if I don't have to do any thinking, but 100-point season, we won the league by 23 in the end. It was 11 for the longest time, and our only losses came in the Champions League against Barcelona in the semifinals or the quarterfinals, and at Old Trafford 2-1 against Man United in the league phase, keeping us from actually winning the whole damn thing. Those bastards. Thank you to everyone on YouTube for joining me today. I appreciate it. We'll see you back again next time. And let's start with this song. We're gonna go out to Elvis Presley. Little less conversation. Have yourselves a wonderful night. I will see you next time as we prepare for yet another season with Hajduk Split. Bye-bye.